Today I'm going to show you what gaming PC you can buy with £1,000 or under £1,000 hopefully here in the UK, but we're going to build this virtually on PC Part Picker. This video is not sponsored by PC Part Picker. I just like to choose this website because it's very easy to use. It has a lot of the components and it searches through a lot of different websites. It also usually shows you some compatibility issues, like if the graphics card is too long, if there's a potential that the motherboard BIOS is not updated enough for it to recognize the CPU that you're gonna put in. So it's a pretty useful tool, if you will, to use. So let's start with the CPU. What CPU would I use? Well, I'm thinking about the 7600 from AMD, well, not the X, the 7600 non-X, for £170 here on Amazon, but always open and check if they're not, if it's not a shady seller. There's been a lot of problems with weird names, like very big names in Chinese letters and symbols that you don't recognize. I don't know this one, PRSSL, but this looks pretty reliable and this is a pretty good price. But usually the ones that are scamming is on the 7800 X3D, so just be aware of this. But yeah, I'll add this one to the basket, so 170, 171. Why did I choose this one? Because if I go for the AM5 platform, we still can put a 7800 X3D in later if you have some cash to spare and you want to have the best gaming CPU, at least as of now. You can always just buy the 7800 X3D used or maybe new, but for now it costs a little bit too much. If we have a quick look at the 7800 X3D, I have the 7800 X3D. It's at £400 right now. So yeah, I wouldn't go for that. If you have the cash, or if you can, do it, because that's the best CPU for gaming right now. But this one is gonna do you fine. A cooler. Well, this CPU already comes with a cooler, the integrated cooler. There you go, right there. But you know, you can get a lot of coolers for really cheap nowadays. They're really good. I have two here on my favorite list. For £26, you can have the Thermalright Assassin Spirit V2 Plus. Comes with 2 fans, big heatsink, 4 heat pipes. You can have the same here, but in white if you have a preference in white. And it's only £16. Yeah, I can give you an idea here by sorting this by price, low to high. If you just scroll down a little bit, that's the first one that you see. So the same as the V2 Plus that we saw, but this one is just with 1 fan, with no RGB. Sure, if you want with RGB, have you here the ID cooling. That deep cooler, no, but this one again, Thermalright. I'll just choose this one, the Thermalright Assassin King SEA ARGB for £20. It's gonna be way better and way more quiet than the stock cooler from AMD. Now let's go for a motherboard. Once again, I'm gonna sort by price, low to high. I found 2 here, so the Gigabyte B650 UDAC ATX. I found this one. It does so happen to come with Wi-Fi 5, and I found this one, the B650 Eagle ATX, but this one does not have Wi-Fi. So if you're looking for a Wi-Fi board, you can always just go here at the end and tick the Wi-Fi 5, 6, 6E, and 7, and choose from the cheapest. Obviously, choose whatever motherboard you like. See, it's right there, the one that I chose. Choose the cheapest that you, or the most expensive you can own. You can buy, like this one. This one's good as well. I like this one. For 135, there you go, 135 on Amazon. It comes with Wi-Fi. You can see on the image you can put 3 M.2s at least, 2 here under the graphics card, 1 above it. Yeah, looks good. After adding the motherboard to the basket or to the build, now we have £325 spent. We still need memory, storage, graphics card, case, power supply, and everything else. Well, let's start with the RAM then. Obviously, RAM I will search for 6000 megahertz speed. I'd also like to search for like a 216 gigs or 232 gigs. So basically a 32 gig or a 64 gigabyte kit. They're getting pretty cheap now. I'm pretty sure I saw this one the other day, the cheaper that they have. So 216 gigs, that's a 32 gig total, 6000 megahertz for £80, and I'm pretty sure this is Expo compatible. Yep, there you go, it's Expo compatible. So just to give a little bit more of an insurance, let's say, that you're gonna be able to run at this speed, so 6000 speed. Let's add this to the basket as well. We're just above 400 pounds. We still need to put a storage. Let's search for storage then. I think a 500 gigs is more than enough for you to have just the drive for Windows, but 1 terabyte and 500 gigs are pretty much the same price, or like very close, like within £5 difference. So might as well just go straight away for 1 terabyte. Kioxia, this model at least is a bit slow, if I recall this correctly. Yeah, the reads are 1700 and 1600 on writes. That's not very good. Let's go back, and we have the WD Green SN350 for £48, but I like this ADATA more. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for this one. £50 for this disc, and the speeds for anyone interested. The reads are 3500 and 2200 for the writes. So I'm definitely gonna put this one in the basket for Windows. There we go. We're almost at 500. We're 450. We still need to do a case. We still need to do a power supply. Let's go for power supply straight away. Well, I still don't know which graphics card I'm gonna put in here, but at least a 650 watt I would like to have. Well, if I could put more, I would probably do a 750 or 700 watts, but at least 650 would do. I like this MSI. I already bought one. I don't have it on this build. I have it in a different build, but it works fine. I never had any problems. If I remember, this comes with like 3-year warranty or 5-year warranty. It comes with all the, where is it? It comes with all these protections, so OCP, OVP, and so on. I would go for this one. In case you're wondering, yes, it does come with at least 2 cables to power the GPU. Now I'm gonna go for a case. Well, there's plenty cases there. It totally depends on what your preference is. If you have a preference on color, if you have a preference on color and you prefer white or like white, you usually pay 5, 10 or 15 pounds more because of being white. They don't sell a lot of it, and it costs a little bit more for them. So you have like good cases like this one, the Corsair 4000D Airflow, but I feel like a lot of people use that as well now. 75 pounds. I love this Montec Air 903 Max. I think I'm gonna go for this one. 54 pounds. It already comes with these 4 fans included. 3 140 millimeter fans at the front with RGB, and 140 at the back with no RGB. You can mount another 2 at the bottom, so blowing air straight to the graphics card, and another 2 140s or 3 120s if I'm not mistaken at the top for exhaust. So I'll go for this one for sure if I'm trying to save as much as I can. And we are still on 558, and we still didn't choose a graphics card. Now this is the part that obviously if you want to go used, and I do recommend going used because there's a lot of very good value deals on used graphics cards that obviously you're not going to get on brand new ones, but at least on new you have warranty. If you're in America, for example, you can always use Jawa. I'm not sponsored, but I've seen a lot of it, and Jawa is very good. It's basically in eBay. And we still have 440 pounds roughly to buy a graphics card. So if I search for the 7700, maybe 7800 XT, no wait, there you go. Yeah, you can get for just under the 440 that we still have, and we can choose different models as well if you want. Instead of the SFX, there's the Sapphire. But yeah, at least this one for 420 pounds, and you're just under it, and you still save a little bit of money where you can put on fans if you still want, or buy a new game for you, buy Windows. That's up to you if you buy Windows or not for the full price, 100 and something pounds, or if you buy from CD Keys or what other websites that exist. I think this is perfectly fine. It's a really good and balanced build in my opinion, but like I said, you can get something a little bit better or around the same performance as the 7800 XT, but on the used market, so you can save a little bit of money, and you might still be able to put another M.2 here, like the P3 Plus or the normal P3 for 2 terabytes. So you can put the P3 or the P3 Plus, 2 terabyte from any of the crucial memories, for example, for 100, yeah, just 105 pounds. Or you can just put the one from AData that I just put there. There you go, for 92 pounds. Not bad. You can put this, see, 70 pounds. So if you can find a cheaper graphics card instead of this one on the used market, or if you want to go for a used anyway, we can downgrade the GPU a little bit, but I wouldn't recommend. So the 7700 XT goes for, there you go, around this price. There's the power color, there's the gigabyte, but I'll go for the cheapest that they have. So 363, 364. I need to take that out. Oops. Oh, that's the wrong one. There you go. So you're just over £1,000, and you still need to buy Windows. Yeah, you can always just mix and match, or you can change a little bit of something if you don't want to compromise on this, and you still want to have this GPU. Just take the cooler off and buy the cooler next month. There you go. You're under £1,000, and you can buy the cooler like £20, 16, 19, around that price on the next paycheck. So like if you get paid every 2 weeks, every month. This is what you can buy with £1,000 right now here in the UK. I hope you liked it. If you didn't like it, dislike it, and tell me in the comments why you didn't like it. If you like it, then like it and subscribe. Do all those things, and I'll see you in the next one.